Hello everybody, so this is it. This is the very last episode on Fairhead. It has been quite a long running series actually. I think this is episode number 41, so pretty good. I've enjoyed it. Obviously it was different, going back to sort of more realistic. I would say that's probably the best way of describing it. More realistic, not super realistic, or ultra realistic. But yes, it has been good. We've tried out some new stuff. We've done the olives with the trees, and that turned out to be hard to make money on. Very hard. But anyway, we do have a full trailer load of barley, plus the smallest amount you could possibly imagine in the JCB's bucket. Actually, that's probably not true. Yes, because the smallest amount you could possibly imagine is 1 grain. And I can assure you, there's plenty more than 1 grain, but there's very little. So, we're going to have to sell that. I think my plan is to take the JCB to the store to sell it, and we'll just go to a sell point for grain en route. And yeah, then we'd have to come back with the trailer and, you know, faff around. Before we finish as well, though, we have wool to sell, we also have honey to sell, and possibly something else as well, which I've overlooked, but we'll come on to that later on. First things first, we're off to, I think, was it Coastal Grain? Coastal Stores. I got the two mixed up, Fair Grain and Coastal Stores. Okay, 1,118. It's a very good price, very, very good price indeed. So let's first of all make a ton of money, and then we can come back and we can make more money. Oh yes, of course, that's the other thing. Sheep. We need to sell all the sheep. For the JCB's amount, I wouldn't say bucket load, we'll have to go to the sell point. Price doesn't even matter, it's such a negligible amount. It's just ready to get rid of it without, you know, throwing it away. And that is en route to the dealership, so that'll be fine. Okay, right, so this is obviously the good one. This is going to be the impressive payment, over £25,000 hopefully. Oh yeah, plus the environmental score reward. Okay, well, oh crikey, it was over 25, but including the environmental score reward. Although actually, if we did have the bit that was in the telehandler, it would probably be about 25 exactly. Okay, so I don't think we need the trailer again. We need the lorry for the sheep, we need the flatbed for the honey and the wool, but there's no more grain or anything like that. So yeah, we're going to go to the dealership, although I guess then you could say maybe you should take this to the dealership with a tractor instead of this one. We need this tractor to pull the flatbed. So I might put it on the Massey Ferguson actually. I like that tractor so much, I'd love to have it in another series. We're back in the yard. Drop off that trailer. This obviously will be going onto the flatbed very, very soon. I'm hoping when we sell the combine we can attach the header trailer to the combine and take that as one setup. And I suppose you could get away with putting some stuff in this trailer. In fact, I know a farm in real life which does that. They open the tailgate. In fact, many farms might do it, and then they put stuff in, like a flatbed. But then, yeah, what shall we actually put in? Could put the spreader in. I know I'm going to get criticised if I do all this, so I'm not going to do it. Alright, let's just go. As I said, love this tractor. It would be great to have it in a future Let's Play. Maybe even Vintage Survival. But yes, Vintage Survival is going to be starting very, very soon. Haven't fully decided which map it's going to be on yet. But I think there is a slight misunderstanding between Survival Challenge and Vintage Survival. Survival Challenge, obviously everything needs to be as tricky as possible. That includes no renting, no loans, or anything like that. Vintage Survival, however, yep, we can have workers, we can take out small loans. The only rule is that it has to be a vintage machine or a modern classic. I think modern classics are okay. I suppose this is kind of a modern classic anyway, so this would be acceptable. Right, okay, so of course we're going to have to make an exception today for teleporting. It's a final episode, and there's nothing I can do about getting back. I could have actually put the motorbike in the trailer. Probably should have done that. But anyway, there we go. That's a bit more money in. So I think probably honey. We should probably focus on the honey first. Once we've done this, of course, mustn't forget this. I think we'll probably focus on the honey first. Of course, we can't sell this grain just yet because we need the telehandler for moving pallets. So we'll just leave the bucket there. We'll put the pallet fork on. Actually, maybe I can do both. Maybe I can do honey and wool at the same time. There's going to be quite a lot of pallets. And I have lost my pallet fork. Never a good thing. Okay, well, I'll keep hunting for it. Oh, there it is. And yeah, by the time I end this next time lapse, we should have a fully loaded trailer with honey and wool. And it's certainly going to have to be on the John Deere. So we're going to grab the John Deere now and we'll stick it onto that flatbed. Well, that was absolutely astonishing. This is the final pallet, and just a perfect fit, really. We'll stick this one on the top. This is going to be worth so much money. Wow. So, of course, I've put the wool at the back because we need to reverse into the wool saw point. The pallets on the front don't actually reach the trigger. And then the honey will go to the supermarket, so that should be all good. Right, we're all strapped. So we have 7,599 litres of honey, which is just amazing, probably the best I've ever had. 16,539 litres of wool. Equally very, very good. Okay, so I know we've got some cars behind us. Not ideal. There's a car there somewhere. Yeah, there it is, right. Okay. And then we have a wall. So many obstacles. Right. So we'll go to the wall saw point first, then we can go to the supermarket, and then we can probably sell the trailer, I would have thought. I think we sold everything. We've sold the silage, so yeah, that should be the trailer finished with. But what an amazing load, look at that. Absolutely brilliant. It's always nice to get a full load. Of course, that top wall pallet might be an issue. We'll probably just remove the strap and then the others will self from underneath and it will fall down, hopefully. Yeah, if we put this on a different tractor, we wouldn't have been able to pull it. The John Deere has been doing some wheel slipping. Okay, so it's got to go in this first bay, just in there. I'll try and align it. I think I've probably crashed. Okay, so it's kind of working. Yes, there we go. Good. Very, very good. Not too sure what the total was there, but it was certainly a very nice figure. Very nice indeed. So we now continue on to the supermarket and we'll sell the honey. But we have done very, very well. I can't remember exactly how much money we had in the bank at the start of the series. Was it 100,000? It might have been. But yeah, without realising, I think we have made some serious money. Okay, here we are. I've done the lap. How much can we make from the honey? Basically 24,000 plus 800. Very, very good. Right, back to the farm. Oh no, back to the sell point actually. We'll go to the dealership. Just wondering if I can get away with selling the John Deere. Probably not, although we probably should just sell the implements from the menu, because it would take a very long time to return those, and we don't really need to because we're not going to be keeping this money. This is the end of the money. The money from this series was actually from Crumback, but we can't just keep continuing that on. We definitely don't want to bring it over to Vintage Survival because otherwise we're going to have millions. Yes, if we sell the farm as well, we'll actually have millions, and we do not want to be starting a survival series, Vintage Survival, with millions of pounds. In fact, ideally 0. We might start with 0, but of course we'll start off with some machinery. So yeah, I might just sell the John Deere. Alright, let's just pop it here. Okay, well there we go. They've gone. £132,000. So we're up at 575. Not bad. Right. So now for the class, I actually did put the header in the yard in a fairly easy to access location. So we should hopefully just be able to take the header off, attach to the trailer, and head off with this. But like I said, implements I think we can just sell from the menu. Machines, self-propelled machines, will be taken to the dealership because they are usually more expensive. Oh yeah, and then we have the bucket of grain that still needs to be sold. Actually, what I can do is put the pallet fork. I thought that was working. Yeah, there we go. Put the pallet fork into the bucket. We can transport it that way. I know, not ideal. Not ideal with the grain. If we didn't have grain in, no problem at all. No, I forgot about that. Okay, have we just lost all of the progress? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, it could have been worse. We just had to sell the honey again. And actually I think I probably did miss the repainting of the John Deere, so it might get ever so slightly more this time around. So if we just repair, repaint. 581. Can't remember exactly what we were on before, but anyway, yes, we can sell the header from here then, and then we'll take the actual combine back, and maybe we can tow it with the JCB. Let's roll. Okay, here we are. The combine has arrived. It was obviously quite a large expense. We have totally repaid the loans as well. So, yeah, we should get a fairly good chunk back. 50,000, what was it, 70,000? I can't remember exactly. But yeah, we've done well. 620. JCB, where are you? Let's get you. Right, so I think, yeah, we'll just put the... no, I'm going to sell the header from here. Header trailer. Telehandler attachment. Oh, I didn't know we had all these. Oh, one of the pallet forks is for the store. Yeah, before I make a mistake, let me just go and get the bucket. We'll go and take that to a sell point. I probably will still throw the pallet fork into the bucket. And we're not going to sell the farm because we didn't technically pay for it in the video, we already had it, so I think it would be inappropriate to incorporate that into our final figure. Even though it was funded by the Crumback series. Okay, let me just get that put into there. Hopefully without losing the grain. Oh, I was hoping that would have a collision. Okay. We're in. We will go to the grain sell point that's near to the store, opposite the supermarket. Best place to go to. Maybe they want to buy a pallet fork as well. Or maybe I can do it without losing the pallet fork, although the camera doesn't want to play today. Yes, the pallet fork is still in. Well, there we go. £628, not bad. Now time to go and sell the JCB. I feel like we've only just got it, but we have actually used it for 3.1 hours. Which I know isn't much, but for a game, it's not bad. Whoops. Well, it stayed in the rest of the time. So we will indeed repair and repaint everything once again. Now for the big one, the JCB. 82,000. So we're now up at £702,000. We do just have the sheep, but I'm not too sure if we should sell the sheep with the lorry or if we should sell them just directly. We can do 24 at a time, so I don't know, what, 3 loads? It is quite a long way each time. Surprisingly long way, actually. I was amazed the first time I did it. Actually, the first time, like, if you're just doing a one load, it doesn't really feel that far. It's when you start to do several loads, it's amazing how long it actually does take to keep going backwards and forwards. So there's exactly 70. Wow. Okay, I was expecting that to work. Do I have to go in the other way then, or am I too far forward? Ah, okay. Well, those prices look abysmal. Oh, they've run out of food. How did they run out of food? No, that's really made us suffer. In that case, they're not really worth anything. We might as well just sell them. Oh, it's going to take forever as well. If I just pop this over here. The idea of having the sheep, as I said, was to make wool. We've made a lot of money from the wool. But, yeah, the fact that they've run out of food has really affected the price. Yeah, this is going to take forever. I'm just going to do this. See how much we make. And finally, there we go. So the sheep have gone. It's a sad day. They weren't really worth much anyway, but yeah, we have probably half the amount there, unfortunately. So let's sell everything else, and then we'll go and take the lorry. Fertilizer and seed stays here. We actually were given that already. Oh yeah, the small tractor, the rider mower. Just trying my best not to accidentally sell the telehandler at the store, and also the lorry. I think I just sold the pallet fork from the store. Not to worry though. It's only a very small amount of money. And as I said, we're not transferring it. Okay, so into the lorry, and we're going to say goodbye to the farm for the final time. It's been a good series. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been different, that's for sure. But I'll be honest, I prefer my usual playstyle. I prefer just to do semi-realistic. I think it's more fun. Having to try and be in first-person view as much as possible is just a bit of a chore, really. I just like to play and have fun, rather than remembering stuff like, oh, I mustn't tab, I mustn't go into third-person view too much. Or it does probably add to the realism side of things. But I don't think it really adds too much to the video. But then again, that is totally personal preference. Everybody is going to have a very different opinion on that. But I'm going to stick with my usual playstyle because I prefer it. It's much more fun. Come on. You tight gateway. There we go. Yeah, I do like this lorry actually. It has been handy. But I suppose, again, not really big enough. So we'll just sold that, and we are done. So we finished with £867,000 excluding the farm. I think that is very good. Of course, if we were to sell the farm as well, then we would have £547,000 more. So well over £1 million. But despite this, very good. Very happy with the finishing results. And it's been a great map, lovely map. It is a very picturesque one as well. The view is amazing. But anyway, all good things must come to an end. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And until next time, which will be Vintage Survival, see you again very soon. Bye for now.